Let's see how we can use the to-do service at our commands. Go to the subcommands and open add to do. In add to do command, we're already capturing message and created. Let's start using the to do service over here. So I would like to initialize the to do service in the constructor. So let's create a constructor, and I'm using default constructor and another instance variable to do service, and I'm going to say is a to do service. Service start get service. So I will get the to do service. Once I get it here, so message is a required field. So without that one, we will not get, or the call method will not be called. So the message always will be there. So we don't need to check for it, but we need to check for the created because it is not required field. So let's check it. I'm going to use util package objects dot is none. This dot created, if the created is not provided, so we are going to create the to-do task only by using messages. So let's use arrays dot as list, and I'm using message. So here it contains array of messages. Here it contains array of messages. So let's stream them into one after another. So for each one, say to do. You can write into a much better code than me. So this dot to do service dot create, and I am calling to do. Let's not confuse it with, let's say, to do message. So we have implemented for one case where created is not been provided. If the created is been provided, creating a to do using message and date. Let's write our code first. As list and message. For each of the to do message, we're going to call this service and creating a to do with the same date. So this is the functionality that I have not provided, and I can demonstrate how you can customize the MapDB or the existing service implementation. So create a completely new method in the to do service which takes the to do message and the date. Let's go to the implementation. In the implementation also we need to provide, let's implement the methods. So as part of it here, all we need to do is copy the to do, create to do, which it has already has with string parameter. Go there and copy the entire content and paste it here. So this will be creating this method will be creating a to-do task and saving it. And before we save it, or while creating the to-do itself, let's pass create it as well. That is all we need to do. So here it created as a void. So let's change it to the to do. Once it's been changed, here also it will get updated, and at the same time here as well. So let's save all the classes. The implementation has been provided for to do command. Let's test. So go to the to do command, and here you can provide add. Let's say message is equals to test 1. Let's create another one, test 2. But this time, let's pass create date as well. Create date, and in the format of dd, mm, and yyyy. So let's say January 1st. And to list it, we have not updated the list to do command yet. So let's capture this one and print it. So I'm capturing into a variable. So in our case, to do, I'm going to delete this one. But for now, let's write it. Writing it to do. I'm printing into the console. I'm printing, and I'm printing to do into a system out. Let's create in the create date as well. Capture it and print it. Let's correct the message for date format. This is not the format which we are expecting. By mistake, I have written it here. Let's correct it. 2021 year, month, and date. Now, let's run the main method. If you see it, the first one with test 1 message has been created with today's date, which is 21. And the second message, further we have passed January 1st. So it has created. It seems to be some logic change over here. We'll correct it. But if we observed, it has been taken whatever the date that we have passed.